TikTok timing strategies. When would be a good time for you to have your short video coming up on BTS Raw Chats?
This is BTS Raw Chats. BTS Raw Chats. Where real media creators chat after hours. We don't give away raw files. We give you the raw, behind-the-scenes chatter of the photo and video production world. The Raw Chat starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of BTS Raw Chats. And today, we are with the one, the only, the TikToker himself, Leo.
Thank you. I'll shake your hand.
But before we get to Leo, and we have another person in the room, Sherry.
Hello.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Leo.
Welcome everybody to BTS Raw Chats, where real media creators talk about what really happens within the production industry. We want this show to help others out there to deal with the day-to-day things that really happen in the industry, from dealing with difficult customers or tips and tricks. So today we're going to be talking about TikTok and TikTok strategies and how Leo became a huge TikToker.
Thank you for your patronage.
Is that even a name, TikToker?
Yeah, I think that's the proper terminology.
No, it's the Tick Stalker.
Well, we do get those. That's true. By the way, that intro, God, that gave me a hard on. That was great.
It is the best.
That was a really good intro. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly, right? So Leo, tell us a little bit about your TikTok account.
My TikTok account. All right.
Yes.
So I've been on TikTok going on, I guess, my third year now. And it is very eclectic. Recently, probably in the last year, our TikTok, at least my TikTok account, has kind of converted and moved over more to a streamline where we now have the Looney Tunes of TikTok. You can look it up, hashtag the Looney Tunes of TikTok. And our hashtag is now at 3.9 million. It is a collaboration between 16 of us all throughout TikTok and all over the country. And actually now I have in England too, I think. And there's a whole bunch of us. And we do a lot of videos, duet each other. And they actually come here to Florida, to my home. And we do a bunch of videos. And we have a lot of fun. So that's how my TikTok kind of started, through my daughter and me, and I guess we just ended up running with it, and here we are today dressing up like clowns.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about, how did this start? What influenced you to start a TikTok?
So my my youngest came up to me. All my kids have cosplayed, and I've done special effects, movie magic makeup for 23 years now. To stay out of my ex's way, she let her with the kids do their own cosplay stuff, and I just stuck to every other Halloween. So my Damien, my youngest, finds TikTok and comes up to me and says, "Dad, we should do TikTok." And I'm like, "You mean that cringy ass thing that I seen on Facebook all over the place? Fuck that." And she's like, No, check it out, please. And I'm like, fine, whatever. So I download the app, and I'm starting to do a couple videos and playing with it, and it was okay. And then I started doing videos with Damien, and all of a sudden we've got 10, 15, 25 videos of us just dressing up like vampires or whatever and what have you. And we're just, father-daughter duetting. And people are starting to take notice, and they're following, and they're liking. And within, I think it was like a month, we had like 5,000 followers, and we did a big yay video. And then we meet other people, and we start changing it up a little bit. And eventually we come across Channing Carruthers and Megan and all these other now Looney Tunes. Shannon in particular challenged me to do a new character and do a clown, and I was like, are you fucking kidding? TikTok is saturated with fucking clowns. If you have that clownophobia thing, you're screwed. And they're all over the place. And I was like, fine, whatever. I was bored. I was doing all the same shit. So I said, fine. I came up with this character, Rhino. And Damien came up with Zale, and Shannon had Hawk, and Megan came up with Amber, and all of a sudden our videos, we did this, what is that cartoon? Tiny Toon Adventures. We all got together at the house, and we did this Tiny Toon video, and that went big, and then all of a sudden, everybody's calling us the Looney Tunes, so I created the hashtag, and I own that. 3.9 million, views later, and all the tunes are everywhere, and people are making videos like, oh my God, TikTok is, this group over here and this group over here and the Looney Tunes of TikTok and this and that, and we're all now getting shout outs. We're like, oh shit, people are noticing. They like the clowns.
They like the clowns. Send in the clowns.
The clown brigade is here.
So, not a lot of people know this about Leo, but he is one hell of a special effects makeup artist.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Tell me a little bit a background on your special effects that you have, and that's why, I guess he's so popular because like his characters are so detailed.
A lot of detail
on TikTok, and it takes what, like hours and hours.
Depending on the character, it depends on the character. I think my one character, the vampire, takes 20 minutes, and then Beetlejuice takes an hour, and then Rhino takes an hour and a half, 2 hours. If I'm uninterrupted, and then Dr. Otto is this automaton, and he takes about 2.5 hours.
I love that one.
Wow.
And then when I did Papyrus from Undertales, that one haunts me to this day. That was a 3.5 hour full facial head prosthetic, and then another hour to take him off. So,
my God. Now you were telling me a little bit about like putting the prosthetics on, especially for Rhino, right?
Yeah, Rhino has these little plastic horns, and I have to use liquid latex to stick it on there. And trust me, getting it off, and I'm bald, so you think that would be easier? No. Rhino takes about 30 minutes to get the makeup off, and you're still wearing them around your eyeballs for at least a day, and that crap gets everywhere. I don't care how good you are. Now, I hate wearing makeup.
Now, each individual character, do you help them get into
character and
all that?
So Damien does Zale. She's pretty good about doing, the makeup, and then I touch it up. Paige, I do her makeup for Axel. She's pink and white and really cute. If one of the other characters comes over, his name is Zoolander, I do Cameron's makeup also. So I'll do everybody's makeup, and I'm usually, you can ask Paige, I'm the last one standing doing my own makeup.
Wow. Now, how do you come up with some of the concepts for your videos? Do you like prep them beforehand, and how long does it take for you to actually come up with a storyline?
So the storyline developed over time, the actual tune storyline. The audios are more than anything just everybody on TikTok at whatever time they're on, and they come across an audio, and we know our character backgrounds so well that we'll find an audio and be like, oh, that one, save it.
Yes.
And we'll put it in our inventory. And then when we have a collage of audios ready to go, we'll plan on putting the makeup on, or if we have time, we'll schedule a day. Hey, we're all going to get dressed up as the tunes, and let's make some videos. Because there's so many of us collaborating, that time can take weeks. I mean, so we shoot a lot of videos in one day, and there is a lot of prep for that. To do it right, we start about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's prepping the studio, getting that ready, cleaning everything off, setting whatever props we're going to need for the videos aside. Mm-hmm. Then after that, we'll get into the restroom, and we all share the bathroom. It's a shit show where everybody's putting makeup on at the same time. We have to get the fan because it's so hot. Because you got everybody is in the bathroom. Yes. Thank God nobody's shy. And we go in there, and we're, one's using this one, one's using that one. We're putting the makeup on, and that's another 3-4 hour process for everybody to get done. And when somebody is finished, let's say they have a solo video they want to do, they'll go out and shoot it while everybody else is putting makeup on. So we're using the time as much as we can wisely. Once I'm usually the last one, once I'm done, then I come out and I direct the ensemble pieces. So they wait for me to do all the staging and going over the audios and explaining your character is going to do this, your character is going to come stage right, stage left, and these are the movements you're going to do. And it's about 6 hours of shooting, give or take, somewhere in there. Yeah, depending on how many audios we have. And then we're done by 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah. See, most people have this assumption that you just grab
whip
a
it out?
phone.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, whip it out. You whip it out and you hit that
Slap it on
red
the table.
button. Yeah,
Done.
exactly. But no, this takes time.
Hours.
You know, like
There's an S at the end of hour.
exactly. You know, so now, do you collab with everybody else? Do you come up with like concepts and ideas and like spread it out throughout the team, or how does that work?
Yes and no. So if there's a specific audio, 9 times out of 10, they let me just direct it. And it comes out great. It really does. We have fun. And I run it through the group and be like, this is what I see. This is what I'm picturing. And yes, do they add on or change something? Sure. You know, we are an ensemble. But I have this vision every time I see the audio, and I know all the characters because I helped write all the characters. So I sit there and I go, this character would do this character would do this. And then, of course, the actors themselves that are in the video, they know their characters, and they'll be like, yeah, that's great, but I'm going to add this to it. I'll be like, yeah, go for it. You know your characters as well as I do. How do you see them portraying this moment? But if there's usually more than 2 people in the video, then, yeah, I'm the one staging it and telling them this is what we need to do, and this is what I see. There was this one particular audio the last time we shot. I guess they wanted to do this particular thing where it was Megan's idea for this audio, and she came up with a great idea. And I felt like there was something missing. And I said, no, let's have Damien at the end of this walk across the screen with her sword, and then I'm going to add something later to that. Okay, so I do my own editing on my phone too. I have a bunch of programs. And so we shot it, and it still looked really well done the way it was, but it was missing that thing.
Yeah.
So I took it, downloaded it to my phone, and I go to YouTube and I'll download audios and things like that. And I wanted to add this like a fight at the end of the audio that didn't come with the original audio. People are now using that audio, which is hilarious.
Really?
And, they'll steal, they'll use your audio to make their own video version. And that video, I think within 24 hours, hit 2,000 likes.
Wow.
And I was cracking up. And of course, poor Megan is just like, of course you had to do that. I'm like, that's what I saw. It's what I pictured in my head, that Damien's character, Zale, would absolutely 100% hear the purge, and I added like police lights on it. Like they're waiting, like the main 3. There's Rhino, there's Hawk, and there's Ember just smiling, ready to get down and beat the shit out of somebody or join in on this purge. And then there's little Zale walking across the screen, beating us to the punch, already beating the shit out of people to the side, and we're all just like, what? How did that happen? Where did that come from?
Now, what's crazy is, like, at the time when I was watching all these videos, you had special effects. And if you hear in the background, one of the special effects is going off right now. And it's called his vape.
Yeah. Oh, you heard that?
Sorry.
Keep it away from the microphone.
But no. It's so interesting because I always thought it was just a layer of an effect, but you literally had smoke cues on your videos
for the audio,
and you would he would overlay his smoke.
I do that with my photography.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
So the way the smoke works
I've done it. Yeah, I've done it many times.
So before I got it, I actually have a fog machine now. So I don't have to vape as much.
I am a human fog machine.
I'm not even joking. Like, I went through a lot of juice in videos, all right? And my throat hurts, all right? So I finally broke down and bought a fucking fog machine. And now I have a fog machine in my living room. But yes, but even still with the fog machine, if we have to do a transition or something, we still have to use our vape because we need to blow the smoke into the camera.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the transition. But yeah, it's one of those things where, I was one, as far as I can tell, when I go back and I look at a lot of the TikToks from 3 years ago, I feel like I can honestly say that I was like one of the first like cosplayers to put the smoke from my vape and do that into the videos. So I had a bunch of my friends watching the videos that I'm really close with on TikTok, and then they started putting vape in their videos and the smoke, and because the cheesiness of their overlay for fog and shit,
you can never get
so bad.
Yeah.
You can never get the right type of mood coming out of smoke, and did a technique that I would never.
That's so
thought of.
funny, and like that because I never thought of that. Like I just did that on a couple shoots that needed that little extra, and I was like, oh. Took a
Vape.
long hit off my vape, and it blew out all the smoke, and it came out beautiful because I had green and blue gels that I was using, so it kind of had like that backlighting with like the smoke. But like now that you say that you do that, I wonder if that's a thing. Like people, because I never really thought of
It's
it
a
before.
form
I
on
just
TikTok.
kind of.
I never thought of it.
Yeah.
I never thought of it, and like when I saw that, and I was asking you the question, damn, how'd you do the smoke effects and all that with this?
The
And he
vape.
pulls up his
pulled the
vape.
vape,
I
and
was
I'm
like,
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that's so
you
funny.
lying sack of shit, you know? And then he's like, no, seriously,
Seriously, it's the fucking vape.
It's the vape, you know?
It works great.
It does. It works really well. It works with the fog machine is so much better.
By the way, we do not condone any smoking.
Yes. Stay away from nicotine.
Yes.
But like you said, it's a good way to get it directly towards the camera.
Yeah, if you've
towards
got
your
that control.
subject, it gets
Absolutely. If you can control your exhale, you can make it do what you want. So
You like blow smoke rings.
Yeah, it's a whole new definition of blowing smoke up your ass.
Talk about smoke up your ass. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Sherry Elisa Photography specializes in beautifully styled modern portrait photography, offering professional in-studio photography services to all of Southwest Florida. Push creativity to the next level. Create custom themes that will complement every personality and style. On-site professional hair and makeup is also available. Our studio is conveniently located off US 41 and Boy Scout Drive, next door to the Sam's Club Plaza. Book your spot now with SherryElisaPhotography.com.
And we are back, and we are talking about TikTok strategies. Now, talking about strategies, is it a good time to get into TikTok right now, or is it too
No.
late for people?
No.
Just do it! Yes, you can!
Just there's your answer. No. I'm going to tell you why. So TikTok started off as Musical.ly, and then they transitioned to TikTok. Now, the reason Musical.ly was wildly successful in the begin with was because cosplayers use that app to project them, their characters and portray everything, their dreams and whatever. And they had a great time. It was beautiful. They did a beautiful job. TikTok came around and cosplayers jumped on board, started making their videos. And within a year, we started seeing this huge transition in the algorithm to rich little bitches and their cars and their mansions and all these sponsors going their way. And all of a sudden, all the cosplayers, this is something I've made videos about on TikTok myself, started getting pushed back, and their numbers started to decrease, and their likes and their followers. And it was horrible seeing all these hours that people are putting into these costumes and all this money. And the livelihood that TikTok, has is because of them. And instead of helping them out and putting them out there front and center or sharing at least the limelight, now you've got these people that are so angry and so distraught over all of it that they stopped. Right. I have several friends on TikTok that are no longer doing cosplay on there, and they don't want to do it anymore because they're not getting the views and the likes. And I mean, we're not out for sponsorship, for God's sake. But having yourself, put your art out in front of everybody, first of all, that takes balls. Second of all, they're spending all this time on there, like mini micro movies. I mean, these are like, I always look at it like when I go to film the Looney Tunes, it's always like micro movies. They're 15 seconds to a minute long. Little movies or music videos. And there's so much dedication, so much time, and so much money. Like every time I put Rhino on, I projected, it cost me about $28 to put all that makeup on. Every time.
So multiply 28 by 670,000 videos.
Seriously, it is
and
a lot.
A broke Leo.
Yeah, it's very broke. and I get it. TikTok tried to give back by doing what's called a creators fund, and I applied and I got it, and so did almost all my Looney Tunes have part of the creators fund. But you're talking literally pennies that you're getting for your likes. I don't even know what I have in there right now, but it's probably like $8.
Oh wow!
It's interesting that you talked about the currency on TikTok. You were talking to me about that way in a private conversation. now that Bitcoin is a thing, and is that is that where the future is going towards?
What, with TikTok?
Is
Who
just
fucking
digital
knows
currency?
where they're going?
No.
TikTok is all about the money now. So you can spend money on TikTok. You buy gifts, and it's regular currency wherever you're at across, if it's pounds or dollars or euros or whatever the hell you're going to use, there's an exchange rate and all that stuff. And you buy these little emojis and you give them out as gifts, and that translates to money on their end. Now, TikTok takes its own cut. So let's say I spend $5. Well, $2.50 goes to TikTok and $2.50 goes to that creator. They are gouging those gifts. And that's how they make their money. And but no, Bitcoin, that kind of stuff hasn't really come up in TikTok. I mean, you get a lot of advertisements for them. God knows TikTok has half commercials now. So it sucks. It sucks. It's so discouraging to make videos now with TikTok. And
Really?
it's horribly discouraging.
So are you?
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because my only experience with TikTok is because my dog has his own TikTok. But
There's a plug. Plug the dog. Plug the dog. Your dog has a better chance of getting famous than we do.
I have one for my photography, but I just do like slideshows of like my sessions and put like, cool music to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, even his TikTok, like just to make a 5 or 10 second, like it takes me a while.
Mm-hmm.
One, because he hates the camera, but even just trying to like get that done. So I can't even imagine doing like an actual pre-production
Oh, yeah.
for TikTok.
Trust me, it's nerve-wracking, and it's tiring and expensive.
Top 3 tips on starting a TikTok. Go.
Oh, top 3. 1, don't expect to be famous unless you're rich and have a Lamborghini or you're a star. Or you have big boobs. That's another thing. Big boobs, because OnlyFans, I swear to God, is a sponsor of TikTok. Apparently now the most popular thing to do is to show your boobs and to send a link to your OnlyFans. So kids beware, do not get a TikTok.
Yes.
It's now a lot of that.
I haven't seen any boobs on TikTok
Oh,
yet.
really? I don't know what you're watching. Is that a PG version that I don't know about?
Mostly dog videos.
Oh, okay. Well, there's your algorithm. But no, seriously, I get all sorts of crazy shit on my fucking For You page.
I would imagine.
Oh my God. I think I swipe more than I watch now. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Oh, God,
Wow.
it's sad. It's like, I get all these notifications to go check and people liking and sending me messages, and it's just not the same anymore. It really isn't. So back to your top 3. So, number 1, don't expect to get famous. I mean, if you have that expectation, good luck. Everything is sponsor driven now.
Right.
And algorithm driven. 2, have fun with it, for God's sake. If you're really going to get into TikTok, don't have expectations. Go make your videos. Do whatever it is that's going to make you happy, and do it for yourself. And then, last but not least, I would say plan it. It makes it a lot easier. Sit down, think about what you want to do, get your audios ready, have a collection of audios that you'd like to do, have an idea for each audio. It makes it go by faster when you're filming. Don't, unless you're like me and you're really fucking goofy and you hear an audio and you know what to do right away. I mean, I'm kind of crazy that way.
No, but absolutely, like
planning.
Sherry and I had that connection with the planning thing, because we've had many a shows talking about pre-production and how important it is to at least jot down at least an outline.
And
of,
he didn't do
of
it, did
something.
he? He didn't do it.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, of course not.
No.
Dave is all about pre-production.
Yes.
No, fuck that. I swear to God, I can't. You know what? Ask me when we did our first Leo's Cafe audio, recording, who came with the notes.
Leo.
I'm the organized one, believe it or not.
But you're absolutely right. Everything just flows a lot easier. It's
Yep.
cheaper in the long run,
Way
because
cheaper.
we're not guessing and we're not
Right.
spending time on.
It's a good thing you're not
messing
paying for
around.
like tape. Like the old school 80s where you're actually like recording
I
on
think we
tape.
should go back to that.
Oh my
you know what I'm
God,
saying?
you'd be broke.
I think people would like learn their lesson real fast. You know,
You know what? Dave would.
Yeah,
He'd be
exactly.
carrying a trunk, the one behind me, filled with tape.
Yes. Leo, this is only 15
He'd be
minutes.
rich.
Yeah,
He'd be
I'm
ripping it
guilty. I'm really guilty. If you don't keep me on, he knows. Put Leo on a leash, because if you don't, he's going to just start talking.
A few moments later.
Preparation moderation is key to anything, any type of content. Now, here's the main question.
Okay.
YouTube Shorts. They're coming around the corner.
Competition?
Are you transitioning over to YouTube Shorts, or are you going to stay with TikTok and merge that into your YouTube channel? What is the direction to go to? Because there's so much content out there to create for so many different platforms, right?
Yep.
Right.
Where do you go?
Well, you have a lot of platforms. You have this thing called, I think, what is it? Like is another TikTok. Instagram now has Reels.
Facebook too.
Facebook has them. So there's different avenues you can take. YouTube, honestly, I haven't even looked at the YouTube Shorts, honestly, but I have all my videos. The one thing I get told a lot on TikTok was I need to take all the Looney Tune videos and make a long video. Like just put it on YouTube, make a big collection, and try to make a story out of it for the characters and make like this movie for the Looney Tunes. And the other one too was Professor Otto, my automaton character.
Yes.
That one they said could be its own like show. Like Damien and I sat down and we wrote an actual script for that character and a story, and we worked on that for months before we even shot it. And I handcrafted every single piece and prop of that character. That costume cost me $400 to make. It was a lot of money. And we did professional photography shoots with it too for stills for the release of the characters. We did a 3-part story to release before they actually saw the character, so they knew the backstory going into this character. So we put a lot of time and effort. And when I feel like the character bombed, I mean it did okay, but for the amount of time and energy and money we spent on it, I feel like it was a complete bomb. Now a lot of people that do follow me love that character, and I do get a lot of compliments. And it is the most intricate story and character that I own. But it was so sad that something so original would get pushed to the side. And it's not just me. This happens with a lot of people. And it's just like so disheartening. I've never put him back on. I wore him for Halloween one year, and that was about it.
Wow.
Haven't put him on since.
And then you have other things that are, kind of stupid that just take off. So it's like, it's just, you never know. Like, you're putting all this time and work and effort into building this character and it,
You got people that stare into a camera and they have 10,000 likes.
Exactly.
What the fuck is that?
Right.
Seriously?
Right.
I'm like, I can make that face. Can I be famous for making that face? Jesus Christ. It's disheartening.
Do you follow the trends and base those trends off of your content?
I am probably not as famous as most people because I don't really do trends. I probably should. I've done a couple, but I like being original and doing my own thing, and it doesn't pay off as well.
Right.
But yes, I've seen people do trends. I've done a couple that were fun. But other than that, I'd say my family would say, no, not really. I don't think I'm a big trend guy.
I wonder if that's like a lot of what the struggle, like where the struggle is when you are so unique. It's almost like people are not sure what to do.
Yeah, I don't conform. I don't want to conform to that. If I'm going to put the makeup on and I'm going to do all the work, I'm going to do what I want to do, what I feel artistically inclined to do.
Exactly. You stay with what you like to do.
Damn right. Damn right.
That's the biggest thing. Pivoting to another platform. When is a good time to pivot to another platform? Say you just named you just named like 4 different platforms that they all are competitors. Should you pivot? Or
go look at their trends. I mean, seriously, I would say go look at the YouTube videos that are trending right now. Go look at go look at all that. Honestly, I think it's all the same. I think it's just a bunch of kids doing stupid shit, and that's what people like. It's like watching cat videos, for God's sake, except for their people.
Dog videos.
It's ridiculous. And I like cat videos. Okay, I'm just saying. But still, I'd rather watch cats than fucking idiots jumping off of shit. And I don't know. It's just, I think social media is just killing people's creativity in a lot of ways, and it's sad because everybody loves movies, and it's like when these people put these characters on, they're like making little movies, and I don't understand. But everybody, follows the dollar, and the dollar, I guess, leads to stupid ass little rich kids, and I can't fucking stand it. You have no idea how fast I fucking swipe and don't get me wrong, I like boobs like anybody else, but when I'm watching 3 videos in a row with somebody shaking their ass and their tits at me, I'm like, move the fuck on.
And the 1%ers wins again.
I've used this in a video.
With that, let me leave you with 3 of my recommendations. first recommendation on YouTube. It's how to skyrocket TikTok growth in 2001. Also, number
2001. Where the fuck are you? Holy shit, dude. 2001. You missed a 2, didn't you? You freaking. Oh.
We both
Going
looked
back.
at each other like,
Okay, we're gonna like
2001.
edit that out.
Exactly. Number 1, how to skyrocket TikTok growth in 2021. Number 2, can I use TikTok to grow my YouTube channel and make money? Yes. No. And no. Number 3, TikTok tips, 8 creative ideas. And that's my 3.
Did you like Google those?
Yes,
You
I
did
did.
Google those, didn't you?
We
Yes, I
found
did.
them.
Motherfucker, if that worked, I would use them.
We found them right before you got here.
Look, listen, I'm telling you right now, you're probably on your cell phone, sitting on the toilet, taking a shit right now, listening to the podcast, all right? Which, bravo, okay? I'm going to do the same thing later. However, if you click on those links below, it's probably going to take you about 5 minutes to read them. So go ahead and read them. Give us some feedback in the comments below what you thought about those little articles, because I really want to read what you think.
Exactly.
On that note, I'm going to wipe my ass.
Exactly. And so what is the point of the show?
I don't know, Dave.
When
What
you
is
figure
the
it out.
point?
Yeah, when you figure it out, let me know.
The point is start a TikTok immediately.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
don't expect payment.
No.
Thank you very
Pay
much,
like
ladies and
shit.
gentlemen.
Hey, and don't forget, we are going to be starting Leo's Cafe again one day.
Exactly. Where could people follow you at?
Me, my TikTok is leo.navarro42, so that's leo.navarro42 on TikTok, and all my links to all my other social media are there. So you can go there, because that's what this is about, TikTok.
Follow this man. Very creative man. Very entertaining man.
I try.
And he is the Leo.
Stunningly handsome and bald.
Sherry, any sign-offs?
She's cracking the fuck up. Look at her. She can't even speak.
Sherry is
just the-
dead on the floor right now.
The only takeaway I get from this is if you're going to lead the life of a creative, just don't ever expect to get any kind of payment.
Yeah, no, seriously. She's right.
Yeah.
She's absolutely right.
Starving
Bravo. Well
artist.
said. Well said.
Starving artist.
Starving artist. Seriously, being an influencer doesn't pay unless you really get lucky.
Exactly. And with that, we'll see you next time. This was BTS Raw Chats.